Good day, folks. How are you all doing? Hope everyone is doing absolutely fantastic, feeling groovy, realizing, of course, the government really don't love you, and also realizing that pretty much everything you've been told since the day you were born is a lie. It is October the 11th of 2025, 9:40 a.m. Mr. Buzz coming to you from the heavily demon-infested province known as Ontario, Canada. If you get anything out of this video, please give me a thumbs up as I ask. And if you'd like to support the channel, there's information in the description on how you do so. I now have a PayPal account, and I normally offer guitar lessons. However, I am fully booked at this time and not able to take on any new students right now, so I apologize for that. That may change in the future. So, it's October, and Halloween is coming. And the purpose of this video is to serve as a reminder to anyone who is a Bible-believing follower of Christ to not participate in this holiday. It's not really a holiday because you don't get the day off work, but this is the devil's big day. Okay, this is the day celebrated among the dark kingdom. This is his day. The Lord does not want you or your children participating in this day whatsoever. If you do, it is a way to show your allegiance to the dark kingdom. So a lot of people they claim to be Christians, they still participate in this day. And for the life of me, I can't understand what they're thinking. This, as I say, is showing your allegiance to the devil. Think about the themes. It's all about death and gore and witchy ones, spells and hexes and pumpkins with candles in them. And I mean, there's not a thing about Halloween that has anything godly in it whatsoever. It is about death and evil, really. You know, skeletons and ghouls and demons. And I was in Canadian Tire. It's a store here in Canada. I was in there last night. I've been in there several times the last few weeks. And when you go in, they have this skeleton, a talking skeleton, whoa, 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 as soon as you walk in, and its eyes light up. And then you go through the doors, and then there's more. They got witches and stuff all over the place. And these things are motion censored. So as soon as you walk by them, some of them actually lunge out at you. I'm just expecting some poor old lady to be walking in there with a weak heart, and one of these things jump out at her and give her a heart attack. It's unreal. That whoa, 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 it's all you hear when you're walking around the store. I had half a mind to just walk out of the store and not even buy anything, because I don't support anything of the. I never really have. Like when I was a kid, yes, I went out trick-or-treating, but since then, Halloween is just whatever. I turn the lights off, close the blinds, and when the kids knock at the door, I just ignore them. I have nothing to do with it. You have to do the same. If you're a Bible-believing follower of Christ, do not participate in this day. Now, we have a little bit of scripture here. Deuteronomy 18, verses 10 to 12. There shall not be found among you any one that maketh his son or his daughter to pass through the fire, or that useth divination, or an observer of times, or an enchanter, or a witch, or a charmer, or a consulter with familiar spirits, or a wizard, or a necromancer. Like I say, the themes around Halloween are all about death. That's really all it is, right? A skeleton is one of the main symbols that's used. And what's a skeleton? Well, that's a dead person. That person used to be alive, is now dead. 1 Corinthians 10, verse 20 and 21. The sacrifices of pagans are offered to demons, not to God, and I do not want you to be participants with demons. I'm going to read that again. The sacrifices of pagans are offered to demons, not to God, and I do not want you to be participants with demons. Pretty straightforward. Galatians 4, verses 8 to 10. Formerly, when you did not know God, you were slaves to those who by nature are not gods. But now that you know God, or rather are known by God, how is it that you are turning back to those weak and miserable forces? Do you wish to be enslaved by them all over again? You are observing special days and months and seasons and years. That's worth reading again, too. Formerly, when you did not know God, you were slaves to those who by nature are not gods. But now that you know God, or rather are known by God, how is it that you are turning back to those weak and miserable forces? Do you wish to be enslaved by them all over again? You are observing special days and months and seasons and years. I believe talking about the fallen ones, because that's who the false gods are, right? Then we have Isaiah 5:20. Woe to those who call evil good and good evil, who put darkness for light and light for darkness, who put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter. That's what Halloween is darkness, darkness, and more darkness. Okay, so there's not a whole lot else to be said about it. There's no scripture that's directly referencing Halloween because it didn't exist when the Bible was written. But those verses are definitely relatable. You can use them to apply to Halloween for sure. It is a day of darkness, death, devotion to the dark kingdom. That's all it is. It's a day for the witchy ones. It's the day. So Halloween is, I think they call it All Saints' Day. That's a Christian holiday to remember Christian martyrs, people who were martyred in the name of Christianity for the sake of Jesus Christ. All Hallows Eve is known as the day that the veil is the thinnest. So that is why the witchy ones celebrate Halloween or All Hallows Eve, because the veil is the thinnest, and it's the night they can invoke the most things through the veil, right? The demons. They can come through that night better than any other night. So, have nothing to do with it. If your kids are excited to dress up and go trick-or-treating, do not allow them to. Do something different with them, okay? You got to expect they're going to want to do it because all their friends are doing it, and, they're going to be the different ones that you're going to watch everybody else have fun and they're not going to get to. Do something different with them. Take them to a mini golf place. Take them out for ice cream. I don't know. Do something different. Make it a special night, just not a night of ghosts and witches and death and destruction and glorifying the devil, rather than glorifying the Lord like you should be doing. And that's it. That's all I have to say. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please give me a thumbs up. I will see you all in the next one. Remember that Jesus Christ is the way, the truth, and the life.